Hey, what's up guys? Colton here. And so what this is the How They Did It series. So basically what I'm going to be doing in this series is kind of dissecting a lot of e-commerce sites or companies, and I'm going to be showing you really cool stuff that they did and the purpose behind it, and how all this adds up to, boost conversion rates or boost the long-time value of the customer, or et cetera, et cetera. Basically, so what I'm going to be doing is taking really popular marketing campaigns, sites, or just general cool features on cool sites, and I'm going to be dissecting what it is, how it works, and the reason behind it, basically, so you guys can apply this to your own stores and see and basically understand why it works. And the goal of this is to teach you guys a lot of stuff that other people are doing that you can apply to your own marketing campaigns and basically apply it to yourself. So what we're going to be doing today is dissecting Amazon, and there's just a ton of really cool stuff behind Amazon. So I'm not only going to be looking at one marketing campaign, and in some of these videos I will only be dissecting one marketing campaign, but in this video I'm going to be actually looking at a lot of cool things Amazon does. So I'm just going to be kind of explaining why they do it and what it does. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into it, and this video is going to be how they did it Amazon. Okay, so let's just dive in. Okay, so first of all, the very first thing that they do correctly is run a membership site. And it's really hard for an e-commerce site to pull off a membership site. Now, I'm not saying you can pull this off. All I'm saying is it's a very cool feature, and it's very profitable, and if you did pull it off, you would make a lot of money. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Prime membership right here. And a lot of you guys probably already know what this is, but basically this is Amazon's membership site, or not membership site, but membership application. And what this does off right the bat, did I say that wrong? I don't know. Anyways, so what this does is basically get them recurring cash flow. I think it's I want to say $79 a year. And what this does for them is basically create cash flow. So on average, they're probably making about, let's just say $8 a month from you if you have a Prime membership. And what it does is basically get them recurring cash flow. Now, I'm not saying you can pull this off because this is very advanced. And I don't even run a membership site on my own e-commerce sites just because, it's super advanced. But with that being said, you can indeed definitely run membership sites on your e-commerce sites. I mean, let's just say you sell yoga gear. You can have a yoga membership site on the back end where, you charge like a monthly fee, and maybe you teach them how to do yoga or stuff like that. And you can definitely apply this in your sales funnels. So for example, if you were running a free plus shipping item, you could do an upsell of a membership site on your yoga store. And I've actually seen this done. I had a friend do this, and they got really good results. So what that is basically a recurring cash flow, and it's really helpful for a business because you can say, this is what I'm going to make this month, that's what I'm going to make that month, and then blah, blah, blah. And it's really nice to have that recurring cash flow. And that's just a really cool feature Amazon has, and a couple e-commerce sites have them, but not too many. But it's really cool because that's how you can turn e-commerce into a recurring business model, and not a lot of people do it. And I absolutely love that. Because recurring cash flow is important if you know business. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to dissect is actually the search bar. Now, not a lot of people use search bars, and if you have a very small site, you probably do not need a search bar. I'm saying basically if you have less than 10 products, then there's probably no reason for a search bar. But when you run big e-commerce sites like I do, a lot of the times you will have tons of products on your site, so a search bar is definitely necessary. And when I say use a search bar, this is because when people come to your site and they visit, just your root domain, they probably don't want to look through a bunch of products and click on your category section and scroll down through all of them. They want to just be, like MacBook Pro, and they want to be taken right to it. So over time, this is definitely going to boost conversion rates because, your long-term customers are definitely they're not going to come in off an ad campaign, so they're not going to click like a Shop Now button off a Facebook ad and be directed to your product page. They're probably just going to type in your URL, or they're going to click your URL from your social media, and they're just going to go straight to your homepage. And this makes it flow really nicely, and you know that you're not going to be losing customers in the process. And this is definitely necessary if you have more than let's say 10 products, because over time this 100% does add up. I've actually done the math on it, and it's just pretty essential if you plan on taking your e-commerce site to the next level. So that's the second feature. And another really cool feature I wanted to talk about, let's just click on a product real quick. So another really cool feature, a lot of you guys know about cross-sells, and basically what that is offer them, let's just say, relevant products. So as you can see here, we're looking at a microphone because I was actually shopping for a microphone, and that's the microphone I'm using right now, with a pop filter on it, ironically. So I own this microphone, and originally I was looking for this microphone. So they offered me, obviously, relative products that were doing well. They offered me all of these immediately, cross-sell. So let's just say I didn't like this, and I was just scrolling down the page, and my eyes wandered on this, and I was like, that's cool. I actually want this one. I didn't want the last one, and I was going to leave the page and never come back. But now I saw this one, and I like it, so boom, I'm going to add to cart. So that's the third really cool feature, guys. And they also have them down here. They have cross-sells all over their site, which really, really, really adds up. And not a lot of themes can do this, and I don't think there's actually any apps out there right now. Well, actually, I take that back. I can't say that with confidence, but these cross-sells right here are really, really helpful, guys. I'm gonna actually, after this video, because I've never actually used cross-sells like this on the bottom of the page. After I finish recording this video, I'm definitely gonna have to check out if there's an app to do this, or if I can build this into my theme somehow. Because if there is not, I will definitely have my programmer design some software to do this, because this is really, really cool, and this definitely works very well for Amazon. And that's what I'd basically say the third really cool thing about Amazon that makes them a lot of money is. So right there you have that. And then you have another cross-sell right here. So let's just say this is the fourth cool feature I'm going to dissect. So what this is another cross-sell, and basically, actually, this isn't really even a cross-sell. This is more like an upsell. So what this is basically an upsell before you even give them your payment information. So right off the bat, they're trying to upsell you this, and I mean, I think you guys already know. I don't have to explain this. This is just obviously smart. Super targeted, relevant product that they probably pulled from some kind of algorithm. People that purchase this together. And then it just flows really nice, and they're going to make more money, obviously, if they buy this super targeted relative product, because people who are looking at this are obviously going to want a pop filter because, it's professional, and it makes the mic sound a lot better. So that's the next feature. So the fifth feature is something really, really cool, and it's actually the rating system. So what this rating system does is basically instill social trust. So what this does is make your customers actually trust your site. And when you have a review system, this is going to significantly boost your conversion rate. So when people see that, wow, this is a 4-star, and notice something really quickly. Notice how none of these are low stars at all. They're all very high. And the reason for that is people are more likely to give a product that they like a review, rather than people who don't like a product. Because normally people who don't like a product are just like, wow, that sucked. Why did I buy that? But they're not going to take the time of their day to, star the product on Amazon. Not a lot of people will do that, and some will, which is why these aren't straight 5 stars, obviously. But the majority of people who like it are going to want to show their support for their product so other people can buy it, whereas the majority of people who don't like it are just going to be like, that sucks. Why did I buy that? And not take the time out of their day to actually give it a review. So that's another super, super, super powerful feature, and that's absolutely possible to do with Shopify, is a rating system, basically. And that's a super cool feature. I'm not gonna lie, that probably helps tons. And not only does having the actual detailed reviews at the bottom help, because this is basically what this does is address your customer skepticism. A lot of people are going to be skeptical of the product and have a lot of questions. And when they scroll down and find the answer to their questions, to the answer to their skepticism, and their skepticism is, addressed, they're going to go back up and they're going to be like, wow, okay, that answered my question. Let's go ahead and buy this. Okay. And so the sixth cool feature, which is also a very powerful feature, is the protection plans. Okay, so what these are is a warranty. I mean, I'm sure all of you guys know what a warranty is. I'm not going to explain that, but what this does is actually, I mean, you can do this with Shopify, by the way. And so what this does is literally, it's just basically free money. I don't know how else to put that, but the vast majority of people are never going to use their warranties. The vast majority of people's products are never going to break, but even if they break, you know, the majority of people are probably not going to actually follow up with that warranty because there's probably it's probably not a very easy process to even use the warranty, and they're probably not going to want to take the time out of their day. And so another really cool feature, and I actually wanted to check out this product just to show you the way Amazon checkout works, is this. So as you can see, there's basically upsells and cross-sells everywhere. You literally cannot go a single page on Amazon without being offered a product, which is super good because it makes the conversion rate skyrocket, guys. They're making so much money off these upsells and cross-sells, which is why they scatter them. I mean, basically all they do is platter their customers with relevant, and as you can see, you also have a recently viewed items and featured recommendations down here, which they probably use some kind of cookies or something to show you that, or your account. And they basically just splatter you with relevant products that they think you're going to like in hopes that you maybe will check out one of them. And it's very powerful, guys. Upsells and cross-sells will literally, I mean, if you're looking to literally triple your profit a day, then upsells and cross-sells, you can do that in one day. I mean, they're that powerful if you have that relevant of products. And I'm actually going to sign in real quick. And as you can see, this is not relevant to a lot of people, but this just goes to show what I just said. They literally platter you. I mean, like, they smother you with upsells and cross-sells because they're basically trying to sell me. Not only I already bought the Prime membership, but they're also trying to, you know, get me to use the Prime membership and engage with it, basically, and but watch movies in the Prime membership. So that's another little cool feature about Amazon. This is not going to apply to you guys, but I just kind of like to, you know, show you guys the entire process that Amazon uses. So let's go ahead and look at the checkout page and see how it flows. I like this checkout page a lot because it just flows nicely. It's one page, and it's just not a lot of people are going to leave this page. I mean, it looks nice. It flows nice. The call to action is obvious. There's 2 buttons. They placed in strategic locations, and it just looks very nice. Take note of their color scheme that they use in Amazon. They don't use colors like red for buttons because that would probably lower the conversion rate, believe it or not. And they also have additional cross-sells and upsells for shipping that you can choose. So you can choose faster shipping. And this, obviously, I have Prime membership, so I have free 2-day shipping. But they have cross-sells and upsells of, you know, expedited shipping, which is also going to make them more money. And that's about it, honestly. So I'm not going to order that product because I already have a mic. But anyways, that's about it for Amazon, guys. They have a ton of cool stuff, and there is a lot to learn. And I hope you guys like this video because depending on how good of a reaction this video gets, I'm going to be producing more of these. And I might, I mean, obviously there's tons of content to produce, so, you know, I can produce tons of content. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be producing tons and tons of cool content like this and, you know, obviously other cool content. But that's about it for this video, guys. If you like this, subscribe. And in the comments below, tell me what site you want me to dive into next. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys later.